Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something today. You don't have to be rich to start acting like it. And I ain't talking about private jets and designer clothes. I'm talking rich in your mind, rich in your habits, and rich in your faith. Mindset comes before money. Too many people believe they need to have wealth before they can think successfully. But it actually works the other way around. Wealth, success, influence, they all start in your mind. The way you think sets the tone for everything you do. If you constantly dwell in scarcity, always telling yourself you can't afford it, you're not good enough, or you weren't born into the right family, then your actions will follow that limited belief. You'll play small, you'll settle, you'll never take the kind of risks that lead to real breakthrough. Thinking rich doesn't mean pretending you have what you don't. It means adopting the habits, the discipline, the attitude, and the boldness of someone who knows they're destined for more. People who think rich speak differently. They carry themselves differently. They invest their time wisely. Surround themselves with people who challenge them. And they're constantly learning and growing. They know that their current situation is temporary, not permanent, because their mindset is rooted in growth and vision. If your thoughts are broke, your decisions will be too. A rich mindset looks at problems and sees opportunities. It doesn't say I can't, it asks how can I? It doesn't fear failure because it sees failure as part of the journey. That shift in thinking is what separates people who stay stuck from people who break out. You can have all the talent in the world, all the potential, but if your mind isn't right, none of that will manifest. You have to train your thoughts to see possibilities instead of limits. You have to choose confidence even when you feel doubt. Because long before money shows up, the mindset does. Walk with purpose, not permission. Too many people are waiting for someone to give them the green light, to tell them it's okay to chase their dream, to validate their worth. That's not how success works. If you keep waiting on approval, you'll be standing still while life passes you by. Purpose doesn't ask for permission. It doesn't knock quietly, it kicks the door down. You were created with something unique, something valuable, and you want to need anyone to co-sign that truth. When you walk with purpose, your energy shifts. You stop moving like you're unsure and start stepping like you know where you're going, even if the full path ain't clear yet. People feel that confidence. It commands respect without a word. Purpose is louder than any title, louder than any resume. It's the reason behind what you do, and it shows up in how you carry yourself, how you speak, how you react when things get tough. Folks who walk with purpose don't shrink themselves. They don't apologize for having big dreams or for wanting more out of life. They understand that playing small doesn't serve anybody, not their family, not their future, and certainly not their God-given potential. They understand that rejection and setbacks are part of the road, but those things don't define them. They keep walking. And the thing is, when you move with purpose, doors start to open. Not because somebody let you in, but because you were bold enough to knock even when you had no invitation. That's the difference. People with purpose walk into rooms like they belong there. Not because someone told them they do, but because they already decided they're worthy. They don't look for permission to lead, to create, to grow. They just do it. Your belief defines your value. It's not your job title, your bank balance, your background, or your education that determines how far you'll go. It's what you believe about yourself. You can have all the opportunities in the world, but if you don't believe you're worthy of them, you'll sabotage them every time. That's the truth. The way you see yourself is the foundation of how you carry yourself. And how you carry yourself is how the world treats you in return. Belief is not about arrogance. It's about alignment. When you know who you are, when you know what you bring to the table, you don't need to beg for a seat. You build your own table. You don't wait around hoping somebody else sees your value. You walk in your value, and the right people can't help but notice. It's not that you're trying to prove anything to anyone else. You're just living in agreement with the power that's already inside you. A poor belief system will have you settling in jobs you hate, relationships that drain you, in environments that don't grow you. But when your belief is strong, you raise your standards, not just in what you accept from others, but in what you expect from yourself. You start to operate differently. You speak with authority. You move with intention. You stop second guessing every decision because deep down, you trust who you are and where you're going. People often chase validation from others because they haven't given it to themselves. But the truth is, external validation is temporary. Internal belief is permanent. Once you build that belief, once you anchor yourself